You won't believe the shocking claims made by a self-proclaimed cartel member in a bizarre lawsuit against music mogul P. Diddy. This story is so unbelievable, it reads like something straight out of a Hollywood crime drama. Alfredo P. Gonzalez, an inmate currently serving time in a Colorado prison, has filed a defamation lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging that the rapper's refusal to work with him resulted in Gonzalez being blacklisted from the drug trade. That's right. This cartel member is accusing one of the biggest names in the music industry of ruining his thriving illegal narcotics business. You're going to want to buckle up, because this tale of drugs, lawsuits, and the music industry is unlike anything you've ever heard before. By the end of this video, you'll be left wondering, is any of this even possible? Let's dive in. According to the lawsuit filed by Alfredo P. Gonzalez, he was once a high-ranking member of the notorious Sinaloa Cartel, one of the most powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. Gonzalez claims that prior to his incarceration, he was running a thriving drug smuggling operation, transporting massive quantities of cocaine and other narcotics from Mexico into the United States. But Gonzalez alleges that his lucrative criminal enterprise came crashing down all because of one man, Sean Diddy Combs. In the lawsuit, Gonzalez claims that he had attempted to work with Diddy on a number of occasions, hoping to leverage the rapper's vast connections and influence in the music industry to expand his drug trafficking operations. However, Gonzalez says that Diddy repeatedly refused to collaborate with him, going so far as to blacklist him from the industry. The cartel member alleges that Diddy's actions effectively ruined his thriving drug business, causing him to lose millions of dollars in potential profits. Diddy's refusal to work with me destroyed everything I had built, Gonzalez wrote in the lawsuit. I had a well-oiled machine moving massive amounts of cocaine across the border, but once Diddy shut me out, my whole operation fell apart. He single-handedly ruined my thriving drug business. Gonzalez goes on to claim that Diddy's actions were part of a bizarre and vindictive campaign against him, motivated by some unknown personal vendetta. The cartel member alleges that Diddy used his vast wealth and influence to systematically undermine and sabotage his criminal enterprise. I don't know why Diddy had it out for me, but he clearly did everything in his power to destroy my life, Gonzalez stated in the lawsuit. He used his connections to blacklist me from the industry, effectively cutting off my access to the distribution channels I needed to keep my drug business running. Needless to say, this lawsuit filed by Alfredo P. Gonzalez is unlike anything ever seen in a courtroom before. A self-proclaimed cartel member suing a famous musician over the collapse of his illegal drug operation is the stuff of pure fiction, or is it? When the lawsuit first came to light, many legal experts and observers were left scratching their heads, unsure of how to even begin processing such an outlandish claim. After all, how does one go about proving that a major celebrity intentionally sabotaged a thriving criminal enterprise? This is without a doubt one of the most bizarre lawsuits I've ever come across, said legal analyst Jesse Weber. Gonzalez is essentially accusing Diddy of single-handedly destroying his multi-million-dollar drug trafficking operation. It's the kind of claim that you'd expect to see in a Hollywood blockbuster, not an actual court filing. Despite the sheer absurdity of the lawsuit, Gonzalez appears to be deadly serious about his claims against Diddy. In the court documents, the cartel member lays out a detailed timeline of his alleged interactions with the rapper, complete with specific dates, locations, and alleged co-conspirators. Gonzalez even goes so far as to provide evidence to support his case, including what he claims are recorded phone conversations and text messages between himself and Diddy's associates. The cartel member alleges that these communications show Diddy's direct involvement in sabotaging his drug business. This isn't just some half-baked conspiracy theory. Gonzalez has put together what he believes is a rock-solid case against Diddy, Weber explained. Whether or not any of it holds up in court remains to be seen, but there's no denying that this is one of the most bizarre lawsuits we've ever encountered. According to Gonzalez's lawsuit, his troubles with Diddy began several years ago, when he first attempted to reach out to the rapper about a potential business opportunity. Gonzalez claims that he had heard rumors of Diddy's connections in the music industry and believed that the rapper could help him expand his drug trafficking operations. I had this thriving cartel business moving tons of cocaine across the border, but I knew I needed to diversify and find new distribution channels, Gonzalez wrote in the lawsuit. I figured Diddy could be the key to unlocking access to new markets, so I tried to get in touch with him. Gonzalez alleges that he was eventually able to arrange a meeting with Diddy and some of his associates, where he pitched them on the idea of collaborating on a drug smuggling venture. However, the cartel member claims that Diddy flatly refused to get involved, citing moral and ethical concerns. Diddy acted all high and mighty, like he was too good to be involved in the drug trade, Gonzalez stated. He said he didn't want any part of my criminal enterprise, and that he wouldn't help me expand my operations. I couldn't believe it. This was a huge opportunity for both of us, but he just shut me down. Undeterred, Gonzalez claims that he continued to pursue Diddy, reaching out to the rapper's associates and business partners in an effort to change his mind. However, the cartel member alleges that Diddy responded by launching a coordinated campaign to sabotage his drug trafficking operations. Diddy used his connections and influence to systematically undermine my business, Gonzalez wrote. He blacklisted me from the music industry, cutting off my access to the distribution channels I needed to move my product. He also tipped off law enforcement about my activities, leading to multiple arrests and seizures of my drug shipments. Gonzalez goes on to claim that Diddy's actions ultimately led to the downfall of his cartel empire, causing him to lose millions of dollars in potential profits. The cartel member alleges that he was forced to scale back his operation significantly, eventually leading to his arrest and incarceration. Diddy single-handedly destroyed everything I had built, Gonzalez stated in the lawsuit. I had a thriving multi-million-dollar drug business, but he took it all away from me. Now I'm sitting in prison, all because that bastard couldn't see the potential in our partnership. Unsurprisingly, Sean Diddy Combs has vehemently denied the allegations made by Alfredo P. Gonzalez in the lawsuit. In a statement released through his legal team, Diddy called the cartel members' claims completely absurd and devoid of any truth. Mr. Gonzalez's allegations are nothing more than the delusional ravings of a convicted criminal, the statement read. Diddy had absolutely no involvement in any illegal drug trafficking operations, nor did he ever attempt to sabotage or undermine Mr. Gonzalez's criminal enterprise. These claims are completely fabricated and have no basis in reality. Diddy's lawyers went on to accuse Gonzalez of attempting to use the lawsuit as a means of gaining publicity and attention, calling it a desperate ploy to garner sympathy from the public. They argued that the cartel members' claims were nothing more than a bizarre and fantastical conspiracy theory that had no chance of holding up in court. Mr. Gonzalez is clearly grasping at straws here, trying to pin the downfall of his criminal empire on someone else, the statement continued. Diddy had absolutely nothing to do with the collapse of his drug trafficking operations. This lawsuit is nothing more than a transparent attempt to smear Diddy's name and gain some sort of twisted revenge. Despite Diddy's vehement denials, Gonzalez remained steadfast in his claims, insisting that the rapper's actions were the primary cause of his downfall. In a recent interview from prison, the cartel member doubled down on his allegations, stating that he has overwhelming evidence to support his case against Diddy. Diddy can try to dismiss this all he wants, but the truth is, he destroyed my business and ruined my life, Gonzalez said. I have the receipts to prove it, and I'm going to make him pay for what he's done. This isn't over by a long shot. As if the lawsuit itself wasn't bizarre enough, the case has taken a number of unexpected and downright strange turns since it was first filed. From mysterious disappearances to bizarre courtroom antics, this case has become a true legal circus.